When my girlfriend was at her lowest, I broke up with her. Years later, she used every means to marry me. Everyone said I was her one true love, but every night she brought a different man home, shattering my heart. I never fought back. I simply moved into the study. One night, furious, she kissed me roughly. Aren't you jealous? What she didn't know was that I was sick. While she tried to hurt me, I was counting down my days. In the third year, my wife, Claire, kept a young college student, Ryan, longer than any other. I met him on my birthday. That morning, a doctor told me I wouldn't live past spring. I needed expensive medication, so I went to Claire's office for money. Ryan, her new assistant, brought me tea. Why is Claire making you wait? She always makes time for me. I smiled. If you are so important, convince her to divorce me. He glared. You are old and ugly. What could you offer her? He fell, shattering a cup. Claire rushed over. Who did this? She asked coldly. Meme, I said. He deserved it. Ryan looked at her with passion. As long as you love me, I'll stay forever. Claire laughed softly, ruffled his hair, and told him not to make her worry. I lowered my gaze. For my birthday, I want $50,000. We were married, yet we only spoke when I needed money. She smiled coldly. You can have it. First, apologize to Ryan. She was buying my dignity for him. I walked away. That night, dreaming of our past, I muttered in my sleep. Claire, it is snowing. I want cake. When I woke, she was there. She'd bought a cake. I threw it in the trash. She shoved me against the wall. Are you messing with me? Yeah, I said. You are as pathetic as you used to be. In our bedroom. Her lips crashed onto mine. I shoved her off. You disgust me. She bit my neck. Would it kill you to give in? Do you know how long I've waited for you to talk to me? Her phone rang. Ryan drunk and begging her to come. She stared at me. Isaac, beg me to stay. I remembered begging her once, years ago, to just be happy. She had smiled coldly and said, you don't deserve it. Now, I grabbed her collar. Claire, you don't deserve it. She left with a bitter laugh. The next day, reporters swarmed me about Claire's public fight over Ryan. Ryan's friend accused me. You dumped her for money, then guilted her into marriage. You are the problem. I wiped blood from my nose. I am not stressed. I am dying. The video went viral. Claire publicly vowed never to divorce me. Online, they called me a gold-digging hypocrite, but one comment defended me. If you don't know the truth, stop talking. The truth was my mother's genetic illness. The day she fell ill, she bled until the floor was red. When she woke, she said, Isaac, you need to break up with Claire. She won't care. I whispered. I know. She is a good girl, Mom said. But because she is so good, I can't let her waste her life on you. That same year, Claire's grandmother was hospitalized. Claire was drowning in bills. Lowe's both of us, and it will destroy her, Mom said. I clenched my fist, tears falling. I can't let her go. Years later, dying myself, I went to Claire's office one last time. My mother had given us 2 porcelain dolls for luck. Claire had kept mine on her desk. I was worried she'd throw it away after I died. When I arrived, she was watching the video of me telling the reporters I was dying. She set her phone aside without a word. I looked at her desk. The spot where the doll had sat for a decade was empty. Asterisk, asterisk, where is my doll? I asked. Asterisk, asterisk, fake Claire finally looked up at me, her eyes red-rimmed from the video. She didn't answer. She just slowly opened her desk drawer, pulled out a prescription bottle, and placed it on the polished wood between us. It was the expensive pain medication I couldn't afford. Asterisk, 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 I called your doctor, she said, her voice hollow. How long were you going to wait to tell me, Isaac, until your funeral? Asterisk, asterisk.